Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Ligebied by Takaro HD. I'm Fangride, and this is episode 6. We should be pretty close to the end here. Last episode, we raided the Cathedral of Ligebied and grabbed the objective right at the end of the episode. So today, we're heading into a brand new area, this one with the giant tree in it. As I was making my way in here, I got attacked by some spiders over here. Oh, and some creepers. Looks like this area... Looks like I should have gone to this area a little earlier than I did, I guess. Oh dear, I hear more spiders. Jeez, this area is loaded with mobs. Okay, luckily my hyper-powered bow is saving me from the trouble. Okay, that might be all of the spawners defending this one little chest. Yeah, I guess we went to this area a little late. Leather and chain, this might have been the first area. Which probably explains my my difficulty early on with maintaining armor, and how challenging the Guardian dungeon was. Okay, in that case, I guess we'll play a little more aggressive and try and I guess blitz our way through this thing. Hopefully, this area is relatively long, because if we're this strong right now, we might actually be able to get away with moving pretty quickly here. Ow. On the plus side, I still suck at this game, so... just casually getting hit by zombies for no reason. Alright, come on, dude. Okay. Yeah, as you may recall, last time we got Sharpness 2 on our sword. We got Power 1, Punch 1 there. We got Efficiency 3 and Breaking 2 on our pickaxe, which is just ridiculous, and I'm loving it. Yeah, it may be possible that this area... Ooh, it's over there. This area may be easier... Yikes! Than I thought it was going to be. Unless I start, letting creepers blow up in my face. Every single death I've had in this map so far has been to a creeper, I might add. So I've got to play it at least a little bit careful around them. Kind of confused why I can two-shot down zombies. Can I hit the freaking spider? There we go. Okay. I'm kind of confused why I can two-shot a zombie, but I'm having trouble two-shotting a creeper. Maybe I'm swinging too fast. We'll try it out next time I run into a creeper, I guess. Nothing too crazy so far, though. I'm satisfied. Let's make our way over here. So there's a staircase back there, so we'll want to turn around and head that way in a little bit. I think? Where was that light I saw? There it is. There's a chest over there. I don't know why I'm putting torches down everywhere, to be honest. There are no natural spawns in this map. Actually, no, I do know why I'm putting down why I'm putting down torches. So that I and you guys can see. Crazy how that works. Glad I think before I say things like that. Go away. I don't want you here. Yeah, I think we may have visited this area a little late in the map. Alright, well, it's a bit of a shame, but hopefully this episode doesn't come across as too short. I'm hoping Takaro's crafted a nice long episode, or a long area for us, and we won't blitz right through it, or we'll have more content to do after we finish this one. Okay, I want to hit those stairs then, if there's a whole section over there. Made some coffee to go for this episode. It's earlier in the morning than I usually record. But now that I'm seeing that this area is not super crazy, we may be finishing the episode finishing the series this episode, which would be great. I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna play next. But we'll figure that out. I'd like to stick with newer maps for the time being, like within the last 3 or 4 versions, I guess. I was originally thinking about doing like a Discordancy DevCom of sorts, since I was one of the project leads on that. But I don't have a version that has everything I want fixed yet. Let's see. Tree carving. Not even the inhabitants of the chapel knew where golden oaks came from. They appear seemingly at random in remote edges of the world, always accompanied by a certain otherworldly thoughts. But yeah, was thinking about doing Discordancy. I'm trying to fix some bugs in the current version so that a playthrough would be, you know, decent. So that's a possibility. Is there nothing else up here? Did I really just come up here for a single chest? Are we not going in the big tree? Jeez, like, I was expecting like a giant tree house or something in there, and we'd have to like raid our way up the tree. But if that's not the case, that's going to be a little disappointing. Okay. Well, let's keep moving for now. I see spider webs in the trees. I see a spider spawner. Oh dear. Okay. This is a little more angry than I thought. Ooh, weird. Oh, that one must have taken full damage. Okay. A little more dangerous than I was expecting. Not very well covered up though, so not really all that dangerous. Can you please stop strafing? Please! It's all I ask. I saw something spawn. Cave spiders, creepers. Ooh, that was mean, Takaro. Clever, but mean. Okay, nothing I want. Alright. We're really not going in the giant tree? Oh, please tell me there's like a dungeon inside the tree or something. I'd be really disappointed if there wasn't. That hit me? Ugh. Minecraft has the worst hitboxes these days. Cave spiders used to be a lot more reasonable. Now they're just complete bollocks. Alright, let's see. Is that a second spawner or just another one that was around? I'm really not sure. Ouch. Yeah, I'm thinking there's not anything inside that tree. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, we already got the golden acorn. Oh dear, there's guardians. And they fast as hell. There's a lot of guardians. Let's not be here. Yeah, let's just leave that lake alone. I don't see any reason to go down in there. There's not a chest in there. I assume this lake is also the same way. I see regular and cave spiders here. And even more cave spiders. Oh dear. So glad this bow has punch on it. This thing is super strong. Alright, well I'm thinking the proper order of this map is actually going here, and then going to the underground, and then going to the chapel. Because the chapel was definitely the trickiest area so far. While guardians are tough and all, there wasn't anything like super insanely threatening. You know, we got endermites to kind of... Oh, cool, we're overlooking this. What's in here? Binoculars, some chain boots, Just one golden apple and a bunch of normal apples. And then one more chest down here. Where do we go from here? But yeah, the cathedral is a much tougher area. It had, you know, ghasts and blazes everywhere and lots of climbing and a big interior area. While the caves were a little more relaxed. While they were challenging based on what I had, and they offered iron, they also were a little more balanced for lower tier gear, which is what I was running with the entire time. This area is clearly much easier, and we got... No way. I've only been recording for 11 minutes. No! Fertile sunlit soil. Soil from the garden in the elder wood's shade. The region is, beyond any semblance of a doubt, abnormal. Be it the yellow haze or breathing grots below, even the soil is irregular, filled to the brim with nourishing materials. The grots below. Oh, that must be what the guardians are, like these grotworms, or whatever the non-RuneScape equivalent to grotworms is. I'm like, oh, he said grots, that means grotworms are real, and then I remembered that's a RuneScape thing. And I have no idea if they're actually real creatures or not. I should look that up sometime, but I'm not going to do that right now. Anyway, let's just piss off. And, okay. I'm curious if placing the objectives is going to trigger anything. We've seen a little bit of command block, fun stuff with the key in the door earlier. So, yeah, I guess we'll see if there's, like, any final challenges. Hello, spawner I missed. Or if, we're good for here. Did not expect to find an objective that quickly, though. I'm actually, I wouldn't say upset, but I'm a little surprised. Means we're going to get a pretty short episode this time around, which is really unfortunate and was not what I was hoping to have happen. But, so be it. Well, we'll get our mileage out of this, I promise. Alright, let's go grab the other two objectives from the chest and head over there, then. Take a hit of some more coffee. I really need that today. Alright. Here we are. There's our water from the deep. And there's our golden oak acorns. And, yeah, let's make a victory lap, I guess. Cool. I was truly not expecting to end the episode that quickly. So, let's really hope that something wild happens when we hit up the ending. But we still gotta walk up there, even though I know the route is going to be pretty clear. In fact, the route should be very clear. I would be honestly pretty shocked if things spawn, because I did a pretty good job of clearing this place out on my way up here, I would think. So, yeah. Let's just take the nice peaceful jog over. Since I didn't really give a lot of impressions in the last episode, I'm going to take a moment and talk about the Ligebied Cathedral then. That was such a cool area. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was a lot harder, like I said, and I do think it was intended to be the final area of the three. It offered a good bit of challenge, but it also just had some pretty cool gameplay with, you know, having to deal with the blazes and the ghasts while, you know, battling your way up the tower and then finding that key. I'm glad I went up the tower first. That really worked in my favor. But, yeah. It was a cool area. It's also very beautiful. That is a gorgeous cathedral. Alright. Fertile sunlit soil. Golden oak acorns. And water from the deep. And nothing has happened. Please tell me something's supposed to happen. Like a tree growing. Anything? Anything? Alright, well, I guess that's all we got. Okay. Well, I really enjoyed that map. I wish I wish there'd been like a little more clear indication of where you needed to go for the area order. That definitely would have helped out a lot. Probably would have made this last episode feel a little less content light, but I'm gonna blame myself for that. That's not Takaro's fault. Anyway, let's go ahead and chill out by the monument, and I'm gonna talk about what I liked about this map, what I disliked about this map. Basically, give it a good once-over review here. So, first and foremost, I think this custom texture pack is a really cool addition. Doesn't add a ton, but it certainly added some interesting characteristics to the map, and I really appreciated them existing. It was certainly a very interesting aspect of things, and it helped create a little more atmosphere than a normal Minecraft map has. And that alone was really, really interesting to me. Another thing to mention is the custom mobs were really nicely put together. There weren't a ton of them, but when they did show up, they were really interesting. The Guardian zombie walkers were really cool, and I liked the custom mechanics attached to those. And finally, each of the areas were, well, 2 out of 3 of the areas I think were especially interesting. The Elderwood tree one over there, I'm actually a little disappointed by that one. You know, having such a giant tree there and then not even really using it in the area was pretty disappointing to me. You know, I went in there really expecting something kind of grand and insane, and instead just kind of got a casual little jaunt in the shade of a tree, and that was about it. Unfortunately, I was really overpowered for that area as well, so I can't really get a good judgment on how that area was supposed to play out, like, challenge-wise. Beyond that, though, I thought the, what was it, Prismatic Depths was a pretty cool area. A little bland visually. I think it could have done with some more grottoing up, especially making use of the custom texture pack a little more. But it was a fun area, and the custom mobs for that zone were very interesting, and definitely a good challenge. I also approached that area a little incorrectly. I started down there and kind of went in halfway through instead of going the correct route the first time. So that skewed my difficulty curve of that area a little bit, because normally you should have gone into the tree, gotten some leather and stuff, and stocked up, and had to kind of fight your way through the initial stuff before you got a hold of a decent bit of iron. So it was still an absolute blast though, so I can't even really complain. And then finally the cathedral. That place was just awesome. That was a really great challenge. Oh my god, the architecture is just beautiful. Takaro outdid himself and then some on that zone. Really, really impressed by what he managed to put together there. And it was an absolute blast to play through. Every inch of it was a challenge. And that final tower climb at the end was just, that was bonkers. I really enjoyed that. I'm actually a little surprised I didn't die, because there were a few moments where I got really, really low, like that group of skeletons that I started cursing at. Those guys were annoying. Definitely don't make use of this shield here enough, though, so maybe I should work on that. But overall, I'd call this a solid, like, 7, 8 out of 10. It's a really beautiful map with a nice bit of atmosphere and some very interesting lore. Yeah, that's really all I got. So, yeah, I'm gonna explore around a little more off camera and really just see if there's anything cool that I missed. But thank you so much for watching the first series on my channel, and I will be deciding what to play next pretty soon. So hopefully you'll see first episode of that. I'm not planning to just restrict myself to CTM maps as well. I might play some of the games from my Steam backlog. For those who know me, I have a pretty absurd backlog, and so digging into that might be a great idea. So if anybody has any suggestions for anything to play next, be it CTM maps, be it adventure maps, I suppose, or, you know, non-Minecraft games, please, I'm all ears. I'd love to hear it. So yeah, once again, thanks so much for watching, and if you want to play this map, the information is in the description. Thanks to Takaro for making this map, and I hope you have a great one. Bye! Bye.